It is time now for the Riggs Report this morning. KCRA3 political analyst, Senior Vice President, Rando Communications, Kevin Riggs is joining us.
So let's start with the capture of Abu Khatallah. Big surprise for a lot of people. The ringleader in the Benghazi attack, you would think pretty good news for the White House?
Yeah. This is one of those good news, bad news scenarios, though, because it certainly is good news for the White House in the sense that they can say, look, they're following through on their pledge to seek justice in the 2012 attack on Benghazi that killed Ambassador Stevens and several other Americans, but it has raised the opportunity for the president's critics on the right to raise anew this debate about what to do with guys like Khatallah. And the question is, should he go to Guantanamo Bay to be interrogated, or should he come to the U.S. to face trial in federal court? The White House has made it very clear that he will be coming to the U.S., that the president's not going to change his mind. In fact, no terrorist suspect has gone to Guantanamo Bay since the president took office. And he believes that it's better to try folks like this in federal court in Washington. They say they have a good track record of convictions.
Big news for California this week, tomorrow's pending election of Kevin McCarthy as House Majority Leader. What does this mean for us here in California?
Well, it's certainly bad news for the Tea Party that basically displaced Eric Cantor last week, but very good news for Kevin McCarthy. He apparently has rounded up the votes, the majority votes he needs among House Republicans to take the majority slot to replace Cantor. That puts California in a very strong position, Teo and Deirdre, because it means that now you would have Kevin McCarthy as the House Majority Leader, Nancy Pelosi as the House Minority Leader. So it puts California in a very strong position in terms of policy, in terms of budgets. Doesn't mean that the California delegation will be united, because it typically has not been by any means, despite the fact that it's the largest in Congress.
Right.
But it does give them a very strong voice. It is bad news, though, for supporters of high-speed rail, because Kevin McCarthy has made it very clear that he is opposed to any federal money for that project.
Well, let's stay with that theme. Governor Brown with the budget on his desk this week, and the budget at least includes a big boost for high-speed rail. Yeah,
it does. It's a big boost for high-speed rail. We're talking about $250 million in the coming year to continue the high-speed rail project. That's very important because the courts have essentially stopped the state from selling bonds to continue the financing, and there are ongoing questions about how to pay for this entire $68 billion project. This budget that we're talking about doesn't solve that problem by any means, but it does keep the project alive. It does allow for the opportunity to borrow from the banks and possibly to attract foreign investors. And so this is a big priority for Governor Brown. $250 million this year, 25% of the cap and trade funds in future years, and that could add up to many hundreds of millions of dollars.
Finally, at the Capitol, Kevin, we want to ask you a little bit about the leadership change at the Capitol. Yeah. We got Kevin De Leon taking over from Darrell Steinberg.
Yeah, Kevin De Leon grew up in the barrio in San Diego, in Logan Heights. He's been in the Senate since 2010. He was in the Assembly before that. His priorities are immigrant issues. He deals with environmental issues. He is going to obviously have to deal with the aftermath of scandal in the Senate, in which you have 3 members of the Senate who have been facing criminal charges, and the black eye that's caused to the institution. But he says his priority is to try and restore that 2/3 supermajority in the Senate in the November election. That's going to be a very tall order.
Interesting time to take on this job.
Absolutely.
All right, Kevin, thank you. And Kevin does write a political blog for us at KCRA.com. Tomorrow's Riggs Report will post at midnight. You can read it in the politics section at KCRA.com. Thank you.